All right then. We good? Okay. Has everybody got a beer? Right. This is going to have to be more interactive than this, or it's not going to work at all. So, how are we doing? How are we doing? That's better, okay, that's better. I feed off energy and pretend love. So great, you've all got a beer, thank you very much. Thanks so much for being here, sticking right to the end. I hope it will be worth your while, I think it will. We've got, say, the finale of 3 competitions to kind of go through now, which have run throughout the show. And first up is the Pocket Jam. Woo! So, yeah, it's a brand new addition to the show this year. It will be the first of many, I'm sure. I must admit, I didn't really know what to expect doing this, particularly as the notice period wasn't maybe as good as it could have been. But I was just, as a kind of jam virgin, I was pretty amazed by what you guys did involved in the jam session. It's just incredible. And I'm even more amazed by Anna-Kaisa, who put together this whole event, really, in... And look, they designed this. Do you like this? Do you like the apron? So everybody gets the apron, okay. So I don't know if you want to say something about the jam itself, because I was running about all over the place. Do you want to say a little bit about how it worked?
Yeah, it was really huge success. We had 5 teams. Only 30 hours is usually 48 hours, so people needed to scope a little. And 22 jammers. All the 5 projects are there for you to see and play. And yeah, it was super great, and looking forward to other pocket jams. We have other jams coming also, small advertisement. So for instance, Quantum Game Jam coming up in November. So please join us in Facebook and all the other social media channels and see what other game jams there are from us. Cool. There's tons of game jams everywhere, and you can run your own too. Okay. So that's my message. Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Has anybody here, how many people here have done a game jam before? It's just me, isn't it? Then fine. Okay, right enough. It's a new trend, apparently, but I'm a little bit behind the line. I wouldn't say trend, yes. So all the games that I kind of saw, they're super creative, and they had all from very different angles on the theme, which was Juicy Tap. Juicy. I don't know what Juicy Tap means, and some of them were quite rude, actually. So we had kind of platforming pineapples. We had dirty alchemists, which is a phrase that will stay with me for the rest of my life, I think. Any opportunity to put that into a sentence, I'm going to use. We had card game bats. We had all sorts of things. And all the games will be on upload. Is that right? Yeah, to play? It's there. Sorry. Okay. All right. And we will. I was going to say we'll forward it to you, but it's there. We will forward a thank you mail to everybody that comes to the conference, and we'll include that in to check it out. And there'll be stories on our site. All the entrants worked incredibly hard over the last sort of 30 hours or so. And so what we've decided to do is we're going to give every single one of them a complimentary pass to Gamer Connects London. And I'd like to welcome them all up on stage now to get a bit of love. So can all the game jammers are still here come up on stage, please? And the organisers. On stage, come on. Come up here. We've cleared the stage, you've got lots of space. So, you got to be quicker than that going on the stage. They're not going to keep the applause going very long, so that's good. So this is all our lovely game jammers here that are still here. Look, there's lots of them. How much weight can the stage take? We're about to find out. That's good. So, oh God, this is good. This is a good photo opportunity, I'm feeling. Can I keep coming? Is that better? How's that? We'll do a photo. Very fantastic. There we go. Come on, Anna. Okay. So, if we can, well, in the photo taking a bit of love for the game jammers, please. Thank you. Good, we done? We photoed? He's clicking away. Let me. So, before you guys, you can stay up here while we next winners. So, did you enjoy it? Yeah. That's good. Wow, I need one of these. I need like an entourage. You're coming with me. Well, you're all invited to London, and we are going to. We do have one winner though. I would like to say that all of the games were super good, and they're all super different. But ultimately, there was kind of one that stood out slightly, which will get an expo table in London, and also $1,000 to use on our sites, marketing channels, and that is. So I'd like to come forward. I don't know where you're situated here. Who are the team of remember name, Chris James. Team asking 3 minutes with juicy pipes. Can you move slightly towards the front?
Oh, okay. That was unexpected.
So there you go, guys. Okay. Get little certificates there each. Everybody got a certificate. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And we hope to see you guys in London. We hope to see you and come and either jam again or show off your finished card. Sorry, yeah. You have got your name on it. That's good. Sorry. I forgot we'd put the individual names on. I do apologise. Cool. So congratulations, guys. Anything you'd like to say?
Thanks.
That is the famous Finnish brevity there. Yeah, and that's it. So also, sorry, we have a raffle for you. You have more. So we have a bowl of bubbly to be randomly given to one of the teams.
So it's one of the
persons. Well, you can share with their team. I would have thought they'd share with their team. That'd be pretty cold, wouldn't it, if they didn't? Is he here? She here? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. There you go. Fantastic. Very good. Love. And last but not least, a very small, nowhere near enough token of our affection to you for sorting everything out. So one final round of applause, please, for Anna Cage. Did all of this, designed this stuff, those logos. She is amazing. Thank you so much.
The sparkling one was my idea, but I didn't.
It's all yours. Cool. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys. So you can return now. The buses will be held till the end. Don't worry. You're not going to be stranded here overnight. Although you could do another jam. So that's great. So while they're leaving the stage, I'm going to hand over to my assistant. Where is he? Simon is going to do the very. Oh, he's at the side there. Would you like to come up, Simon? You could grab it all. Okay. All right. Over to you.
Hi everyone, let me pop some of this down. So I know most of you, especially the Pocket Jammers, will be sick and tired of hearing my voice, so I'll try and keep it quiet for you. Obviously, we've had 2 competitions here. We've got the very big indie pitch, which we'll be doing after this one, and we've obviously had our inaugural VR indie pitch. Obviously, if you caught the tail end of Oscar's talk, a lot of the guys here, you all think it's a trend. We obviously think it's a trend, so we decided to give it its own dedicated VR indie pitch. And obviously, after this one, we'll be doing it again in London for VR Connects, our dedicated show that's attached to it. But obviously, I suppose you're all interested more in who won rather than the next event. So we had 12 great games showcase, and we've narrowed it down to a top 3. Now, before I announce the top 3, I'm going to get each of them individually to come up to the stage, say a few words on their game so you guys can see the top 3, and then we'll get into what order they came in. So first, let me invite to the stage Code Mode On and their game Header Goal VR. So give them a round of applause, guys, and they're going to show their game for a bit.
Thank you.
Is there any?
Okay. Here we go.
This is an action-based game, a sports game that is based on a story. There is a guy called Axel Rix, and this guy had some problems while he was playing his national team in UK, and after that he got fired from the team. And in order to gather back his energy and forces, he's trying every night in the stadium by playing on himself. And he purchased a ball throwing machine, and by this machine he's going to train himself to get back to the team. So this game is based on right now on 10 different unique levels, and in each level you get to face many different difficulties and obstacles, and the aim of the game is by using your head to shoot at the ball and hit the target of that level. This is pretty much the game. It has also some combo combinations and kind of scoring mechanisms.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
So obviously that was just one of the 3, and next up in our final 3 we have Nempers with Nemesis Perspective. Do we have Nempers? I know they were having trouble with their car, but they're here. Here you go, guys. Give them a round of applause.
Alright, so basically our idea in the game is that we have 2 guys. One is playing the little guy there, and the other one is playing the VR with the big purple monster, and they're kind of trying to kill each other up. And yet here you see the boss view. Okay, so the little guys, we get the fly reference quite often. So you just try to hit him like that. All right. And here you have the hero perspective there, and this is the actual gameplay. What's going on? So, so yeah. So here again, boss perspective. He's trying to swing his hands, kill that little pesky hero, and yeah, well, managed to grab him. So, thanks.
Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Okay, and last up in our top 3 is a game that I think a lot of people will be quite familiar with, but we've got Combo Breaker and Tower Studios with Sociable Soccer. Let's give them a round of applause, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's the video going to show. Never seen this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, last year we were diverted from our course of making games really fast by coming over to this show and running into this little-known game developer called John Hare. He convinced us that it would be a great idea that if somebody would redo Sensible Soccer, this little-known soccer game that nobody's ever heard of.
Who's playing with
We thought it would be good of fun.
Well, what's
we took the game after 10 months of development into virtual reality, and we found that it just works bloody well. If you didn't have a chance of playing it here at this event, drop by at our office, drop by at the next room, and we'll demo it to you. We're happy to be here.
Apparently this version is not the VR version. This is sort of like the original 2D view. But we still have the game in our booth for like maybe a couple of minutes, so drop by.
It's a little... It's in 3D.
Let's give them a round of applause, guys. So obviously these were our top 3, and obviously there has to be an order and there has to be a winner, and there's some good prizes. We've obviously got some advertisement credit across our range of sites for the teams to use, and we've also got the... It's not broken, but we've got the VR Indie Pitch bat, so you know, you still get one of these. So in 3rd place, we have Code Mode On with Header Goal. So let's give them a round of applause, guys. This is nice. Thank you. Picture up. Okay. Okay, so that was 3rd place. And in 2nd place, we've got Sociable Soccer. So if we like to get the guys back up. But obviously there can only be one winner, and obviously we've all worked it out now, but I can just say honestly it was a really competitive competition, and this was actually a really strong game that we all felt. The judges were quite unanimous in their decision. They were really happy with this concept. You know, it's a really great co-op party experience with the idea of you now being the boss and battling with others. But yeah, I'd like to introduce the guys behind Nemesis Perspective back to the stage to accept the 1st place award. And if we could just get the other 2 teams back up quickly just to do a group photograph, that'd be great.
This will be our boss meeting.
Do you want to come back out? Just get one of you to come back up just for a photo. Great, let's give them all a round of applause again. So obviously, as you saw, this year we did the VR Indie Pitch, and it was a really exciting competition, and it was great to see all these new VR games, and hopefully we look forward to maybe seeing them again and new games at VR Connects, along with a load of great talks that will be going on alongside Pocket Gamer Connect, so hopefully see most of you there. But obviously we've been doing the very big indie pitch for years, and it's a great competition. This year we actually had a massive 37 developers pitch to us. It was quite grueling for the judges, which quite a few of them are out there, and we had to narrow it down to a top 5, and even that wasn't easy. Now you've seen the top 5 outside, maybe you've played some of their games, you've been voting for them, but you know, I'm going to introduce them in a minute to so they can show you their games on the stage. But before that, I'd really just like to say thank you to our sponsors. You know, we've had Gameforge, we've had Amazon, who've contributed some of the prizes for this very big indie pitch, and obviously we've had Chilingo, and without them it really isn't possible. So first I'd just like to give our sponsors a big round of applause. And but yeah, let's get to the top 5. So first up, I'd like to introduce the team behind Antidote to come to the stage and present their game a bit. Have we got the guys here? Here they are. Cheers, guys.
Thanks. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Matt Bond from Scion Games, and I'm here with Olli from Scion Games, also shockingly. And this is Antidote. Antidote is a tower defense game. It's all played underneath a microscope, and it's based on real science. So we have bacteria coming in from the left, and I'm actually controlling this by Psychic VR. It's an amazing new thing. And I'm building these defenses here, blocking the enemies from coming through. And I have to admit, I've not actually seen this video, so I'm going to just ad hoc a little bit. We have a variety of different enemies coming, bacteria, viruses and toxins, and they all have defenses matching them based on your body, so cells with very long and esoteric names. And the main thing is, this is pure entertainment, so we've not got any compromise. This is a great tower defense. Thank you everyone for playing today, and yes.
Cheers, guys. And so, getting straight on to the next one, we've got Crimson Pine with Drifty Chase. If I could get the guys to the stage, here we go. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Crimson Pine Games, and this is Drifty Chase. Drifty Chase is a game about running away from the police after a successful bank robbery using only one finger. So this is a very easy casual game with one-touch controls when you can drift a lot. And actually it's our twist on endless runner genre. It's an endless turner, really, you can call it. It's easy to learn, hard to master, and it's coming to App Stores near you in October. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and next up is Moro Studios with Shadowbug Rush. So once again, let's give them a round of applause. Let's give both of them a round of applause.
Right, so we are Muro Studios, and here's our game Shadowbug Rush. So basically it's a free-to-play version of Shadowbug we released earlier. It's premium on iOS, and this is like an infinite level version of Shadowbug called Shadowbug Rush. So here you go infinite forever in the same level until you die eventually and you get your score, and then you can continue the game by watching ad or using the in-game currency. And also you can unlock new characters, and which are basically like a new visual characters in the game, so you can choose, I think, between 16 different characters inside the game. You can also upgrade the world to get new obstacles and enemies and more like randomness and more difficulty to the game eventually. And what else? That's about it. Thank you all for playing. It's been an awesome QA testing for us. We have found a lot of interesting things today. Cheers!
Thanks, guys. Okay, and next up we've got Wave 7 Games and Die Fish. So as always, let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
So hello everybody, I'm Juha from Wave 7 Games. This is Oskar Joel with us. We have a few more team members not here. So our game is the best flock control ever, and that's what we're aiming for. And I have to say to you guys, during these days we see something disturbing. We've seen the death of a few thousand fish, and the death of some divers, and not to mention this poor fish being eaten. But we see many people enjoy this, so this is our first playable. We're looking to make a release early next year. We're going to have loads of more items into the game. And if you're thinking of what's the meta game in the game, we're going to have toxic waste, radiation, all this kind of hazardous stuff in the bottom of the sea, which you can collect and then mixture those. And guess what you do with that? You give it to the poor fish and see if they mutate. So, thanks for this. This is Die Fish and Wave 7 Games.
And last up, we have Immobile Games and Skidstorm. So let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
So hello everyone, I'm Apo from Immobile Games. Skidstorm is an old school top-down racing game. Me and my friends grew up playing great games like Micro Machines and Death Rally and all those, and we wanted to reproduce the same feeling on a modern day devices and modern day environment. So here's the result. The key feature in Skidstorm is its online real-time multiplayer. We have a skill-based matchmaking system, and also you can create your own lobbies and play against your friends. We have an AI, but it's more of a sideshow and tutorial thing. We have a short single-player campaign, but this game is really aimed to people who have a lot of experience in racing games and who love racing games and who are not too afraid of friendly competition. Okay, that concludes my presentation. Thanks, guys.
So there you go, there's all the games. Obviously, you guys have been going, playing them, you've been voting. We as judges, obviously a big thank you to all the judges who got through that grueling, very big indie pitch and saw some great games. It's been narrowed down to a top 3. Although, for this year, thanks to Amazon, all 5 of you guys are going to walk away with prizes. But obviously, we have a top 3. And first up, and walking away, let me check my prize list, walking away with $1,000 worth of advertisement credit alongside an Amazon Fire tablet. We've got Immobile Games with Skidstorm. Let's give them a big round of applause, guys.
Thank you. My 3rd time in this competition, and it's always great to be here. A lot of fun.
Great, I'll just get you. There you go. Everything's in there, so
okay,
yeah, great. Thank you. Okay, so next up, our runner-up, really strong runner-up. They walk away again with an Amazon Fire tablet and with $2,000 worth of credit across our Steel Media sites. We've got Scion Games with Antidote. Let's welcome them back to the stage. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone. Okay, and last up, obviously, these guys will win not only an Amazon Fire tablet, they'll be walking away with an Amazon Fire TV, $4,000 worth of credit across our Steel Media sites, and of course, most importantly, the big indie pitch bat. And I'd just like to say it was a really deserving winner. And I'd like to welcome back to the stage Wave 7 Games with Die Fish. Let's give them a big, massive round of applause, guys. There's your bat.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Would you like to say any words?
Yeah, I think now I can tell about the 4,500 fish death. That's some of them were quite brutal. Some of you really didn't care about sacrificing some of them, but some of you had really heartwarming moments of which one to sacrifice. But thank you everybody for voting us. Thank you everybody for playing and all the feedback. And I hope to see you more. And thank you especially for Pocket Gamer for everything. Thank you.
No, thank you, guys. Could I just quickly get all of the top 5 back to the stage just to do a quick picture? And obviously for 4th and 5th, we'll give you your prizes. You walk away with an Amazon TV Fire Stick. So let's get a big picture opportunity. And then do you want me to just plug the next one?
I'll do it. Just me in.
I was just going to plug London. I'll do it. This would broken a bit. Thanks, guys. And obviously, you don't have to do my voice anymore.
So, thank you, Simon. Thank you, Big Indie Pictures, VR Indie Pictures, Game Jammers. Nearly there now. We've come to the end of another PGC Helsinki. We're going to release final numbers when we put a story out tomorrow, but it's over 900, I think. We've had more attendees, more meetings, and most importantly, more beers consumed than last year. So congratulations to you all on that. Suffice to say, it takes more than one person to put all this together. I know you think I do most of it, and let's be fair, it is the lion's share. However, I have to say thanks to a lot of people. I've got to thank all our awesome sponsors, most of all gold partners who are Appadil, AppNext, Zplay, Playa, Unity, Karma Games, and Rovio. Give a round of applause to those guys. They make it all happen. I also need to say a massive thank you to all of you who came along, obviously, who brought tickets, who were speaking, pitching, judging, network, or just drinking the free beer. Whatever you were here for, thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys were awesome. Love this place. I need to give some props out, actually, to our awesome AV crew. I think you're possibly the best AV team we've had yet. So, big shout out to the AV guys. Kept it all going. That's not going to affect the rates next year, right? No, okay, fine. Okay, and last but absolutely by no means least, I really need to say a massive thanks to my awesome team who do really all the work. Let's face it, I don't do very much. So can I get everyone on the stage here, please? Can I get up? Elspeth, Sally, Catherine, Jez, Jow, Paul, James, Dave, Glenn, Craig, Alina, come to the stage. Come on, guys. Alex, Anastasia, whoever's here. Come on. Come on, this is what you're doing. Get on the gods. The love's not going to last very long. You've got to learn how to make the most of it. So yeah, you guys are just absolutely awesome. I'm not bought champagne this year because we always leave it, but thank you so much. Can you give these guys a massive round of applause? And come together. Come together. Come on. Thank you very much. And that's pretty much it. We hope to see you all again in London. Who's going to come to London? More of you than that, surely. But yeah, so we'll be there for PG Connects and also VR Connects, our first full VR show on 16th and 17th of January. You can get an even bigger discount than the super early bird discount by using the code PGL20, which is everywhere. We will remind you about that. And you can also catch us, our indie pitches and parties coming up at Apps World, Game Connection and G-Star before the end of the year. We hope to see you all again. We love you guys. Have a safe journey home. Don't get messed up tonight. Thank you very much. See you next year.